They'll try and run for it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now Richardson. That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game. Because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the option right is Jackson. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 69 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Hey, green. Red, cycle.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They go play action with Richardson. He'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Slot man moves right.
Come on, 38. Green back. Wait. Hey.
In motion right is Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready?
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Blue strike. Steel, black. Yellow, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
This is 1st and 10. Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Kobe, take your candy?
Yeah. Kobe, candy.
Here's 2nd down.
You gotta push bump.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Fighting his way through contact. Down the sideline he goes. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Red. Yellow. Smack. Red. Hut, hut.
Richardson to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Go pink. Right through. Ready.
Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Never. Hut, hut.
Richardson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Blaster, stick. Ready?
Here's Richardson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Yellow, blue. Edo, blue. Green jacket. Set up.
Here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Field flat.
One last shot for Richardson. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Red, yellow. Smash, red.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And oh, it's incomplete. So they gambled and went for 2. They went for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown. Thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it. They went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the actual call happened right here at this game, but it really happened during the week where the head coach told himself, in a situation like this, we're going for the win. They didn't get it, but he had conviction in what he was doing.
So you think those moments often premeditated?
I think they have to be, because if you rely on everything to come to you during the heat of battle, you often make more mistakes. And I think he felt like he had the team that could win, and he wanted to go for it every time.
So for Baltimore, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.